everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Monday, August 7th, 2017. Over the weekend, all I did, if I wasn't spending time with my family, was play PUBG and recorded it. So, expect some more PUBG videos soon. Not a review, just something fun. And today begins with you prepping for the weekend because for the first time that I'm aware of, Ubisoft is hosting a free weekend for For Honor. All three platforms will participate in this free weekend, and as far as I can tell, it is not going to be through Steam. You will have to go through Uplay if you want to play it on PC. Xbox One and PS4 gamers can download it through the store. Announced at the Dragon Quest Festival this weekend was Dragon Quest Builders 2 for PS4 and Nintendo Switch. This game will feature a multiplayer mode unlike the first. Activision revealed today the Call of Duty World War II Valor Collector's Edition, which will include a bronze statue that measures 24 by 36 inches. That's 61 by 91 centimeters for those of you who use a unit of measurement that is employed by more than 4 countries. According to a GameStop posting in Italy, Sonic Mania, the fan-made Sonic game coming next week, may possibly get a physical release at some point in the future. Are you looking forward to Sonic Mania? Let me know in the comment section down below. Horizon Zero Dawn's expansion, The Frozen Wilds, is coming on November 7th and will retail for $19.99 US dollars, $14.99 British pounds, or your regional equivalent, though PS Plus subscribers do get a discount. Coming on August 29th is another update for ARK Survival Evolved, which will add cute, lovable sea otters to the game, and no, these are not going to be enormous 8-foot tall sea monsters that are trying to kill you. They'll be small and friendly, and in the words of the great Professor Farnsworth,
things 8 feet tall aren't cute.
Speaking of enormous, the next patch for Rainbow Six Siege is allegedly going to be up to 42 gigabytes in size, depending on if you use the HD texture pack for PC, and of course, I am one of those people. However, both the PS4 and Xbox One patches are the smallest at 15 gigabytes, but that's still a ton of data. You better set to download it the day before. There is no release window on this just yet. Up next, we have 2 games that have been data mined, and both are Nintendo Switch exclusives, Splatoon 2 and ARMS. At first, we're going to start with Splatoon 2. Expect to see new maps, including 2 from Salmon Run for co-op, and new weapons. And 9 new fighter names have been discovered while combing through the code for ARMS. These could be code words or they could be names, but the list includes Plant, Coil, Robo, Sweet, Sumo, Scroll, Chain, Twindale, and Surprise. Let me know which one of these is your favorite, and if you're playing ARMS, in the comment section down below. You may remember the Metroid fan game that was cancelled last year. Well, I am happy to report that this story does have a happy ending. The developer who was working on it has been hired to work on Ori and the Will of the Wisps, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Ori and the Blind Forest. So while their pet project may have been cancelled, their efforts have not completely gone to waste. And then I have to completely change my tone on this one, and I have to ask one of my sources. Kotaku, are you guys okay? Is there something going on? I know that you guys sometimes have that out there article that I don't necessarily get, like the I squashed a bug in my computer monitor and I let my kid play my Zelda file. But this one's just too much. You shared an article about how to put cheese on cheeseburgers, which is not only very condescending, it does not contain a single joke, meaning that you thought this was very important, serious, and written in a way that would be good enough to put on your own site. But worst of all, this article has the balls to put the meat on top of the veg. It's un-American, and I won't have it. And speaking of getting fat from junk food, that's exactly what Bungie wants you to do with Destiny 2 with their new product/DLC promotion. By eating Pop-Tarts and drinking Rockstar energy drinks, you can diabetes and heart disease your way to being the best player with all of the coolest loot in Destiny 2. The Pop-Tart promotion is only available in the US and will grant an XP boost. You're gonna need that extra time too because of a very time-consuming process called dialysis. Destiny 2 launches for PS4 and Xbox One on September 6th and PC on October 24th. And in all seriousness, please remember to eat healthy. And that brings us to our final topic today, which involves a few different things and therefore some nuance. But in short, Shadow of War is going to have loot boxes as part of its business model. Loot boxes themselves seem to be gaining some negative connotation, which I do think they deserve, because in most instances, this being a great example, they don't provide anything, they don't add anything to the game, and they trigger gambling reflexes. Shadow of Mordor is a single-player game, and its sequel, Shadow of War, plans to follow suit, and when microtransactions are usually shoved into a game, they allow you to purchase exactly what you want to buy. I say shove because I cannot comprehend a developer wanting microtransactions in their game unless that's something they had planned from the very start, which by the way I respect even less. All of this is done in what looks like a pay-to-quick model, which I am in favor of, but due to the random nature, you cannot rely on the money you spend, making this a literal lottery. This is the video game equivalent of putting a quarter in a machine and getting a toy out of a plastic shell, And just like those machines, which I have a lot of experience with, you want the toy that's on the front, but you never get it. The only way to get what you want is to keep buying loot boxes until you get that thing, something else I unfortunately have experience with. So back to this being pay to quick. Everything in those boxes can be acquired by playing the game. So the problem is, this is going to throw off the pacing in one of two ways. The game either becomes too easy for those who bought microtransactions and therefore less fun because of it, or the game becomes harder to incentivize you to buy those loot boxes to make your playtime more enjoyable. Unfortunately, this is going to be a reality of video games until gamers decide that enough is enough and paid for loot boxes are a thing of the past. What do you think of loot boxes? Let me know in the comment section down below. Here's some treasures. It's tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Squish and Corrupted Crystal, Merc Fighter, Synthetic Dreams, All Walls Must Fall, Fox Folk, Tiny Rails, Baseball Mongol 2017, Pepper's Puzzles, Ancient Worlds, Jaguar's Fate, Beyond the Wall, Graceful Explosion Machine, Sign Mora EX, Block Dude, Police Adventure, San Kahara, M1, A Death in the Desert, Occult Rays, Batman, The Enemy Within, Episode 1, The Enigma, AOK, Adventures of Cock, Shuyan Saga, Kama Bullet Heritage, Cat Quest, Logistical, British Isles, and Bump Smack. For PlayStation 4, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Black Hole, Complete Edition, Lawbreakers, Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, Masquerada, Songs and Shadows, Batman, The Enemy Within, Episode 1, The Enigma, Graceful Explosion Machine, Neptune Flux, and Sign Mora EX. For Xbox One, Black Hole Complete Edition, Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, Masquerada, Songs and Shadows, and Batman, The Enemy Within, Episode 1, The Enigma. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And what do you call a bear who has no teeth? A gummy bear. Yay! So that took a lot longer than I expected it to. The game releases took quite a long time. I don't even know how many there are anymore. I just stopped counting. I know there's more than 30 games on Mondays usually, which is just... It's just terrible. I'm thinking about curating the PC section. Only the PC section. I'm thinking about curating it down to about 15. I think I'm going to do 15 games a day. Unless they're all really, really good games. Somebody had mentioned that I shouldn't cover asset flip games. And there's a problem with that. There's just an inherent problem with that. You can make an asset flip game and put love into it and put care into it and put time into it and have it be an original game, okay? Not everything's going to turn out to be Unit Z. Not everything's going to turn out to be that sort of thing. But in that same instance, Unturned is an asset flip, so to speak. A lot more work was put into it. A lot of love was put into the game, obviously. If you've played Unturned, you would know that. But Unturned is still an asset flip of sorts. So if I weren't to include Unturned, I'd be doing a disservice to games like that. If I were to include it, then, or if I were to include every asset flip game, then I'm back to doing 30 games a day. And I'm honestly sick and tired of doing 30 games a day. So, we'll play with it a little bit. We'll try it out. Maybe I'll do that after next break, so I'll do this for another 5 weeks. By the way, 5 weeks to go before the next break. Starts on September 11th and goes until September 16th, I believe, if that's the 15th. So it's that week is the week that I'm taking off for my breaks. The second week in September, let me check my calendar. This I am allowed to do because I don't have this just up. Okay. So yeah, it is the technically the third week of September because September starts on a Friday. So the third week of September, no episodes. That's just the way it's gonna be. So all of October, first and second week of September, third week of September, no News Cartridge. So, yeah. Taking a break is a great thing. Watching a YouTuber who I've been watching a YouTuber now for the past couple of months, probably 4 or 5 months since she started her channel in December, and it seems to be imploding, and she needs to take a break, and she won't take a fucking break. It's kind of hilarious. It's kind of hilarious that she says she's not taking a break and then takes a break. I don't want to mention her name. It could be anybody. But if you probably know who it is, she said 3 days ago she's thinking about quitting YouTube or taking an extended break, and then she uploaded a video today. Okay. I've been on Subtour for about a week. Anyway, I'm done talking about this. Sonic Mania next week. I cannot wait for Sonic Mania next week. Sonic Mania is going to be a great game. I hope. Anyway, it's shaping up to be a great game. I love old school 2D Sonic. Run from left to right, right to left from time, whatever. Sometimes they change up the formula. But run from left to right through a number of different paths. Get to the end. Bing, doo 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 doo. You know, that's what I fucking love about Sonic. Can't wait for that. It's only gonna be $20. You buy it right now, you get a discount. I know it. Pre-ordering games isn't always the greatest thing, but if you're gonna buy it anyway, and they'll save you some money, save you actual cash, that's not a bad pre-order bonus. That's really not. You're paying less for a product that doesn't have any support behind it yet, so I'm okay with that. My battery's dying quickly. It's not even a heat thing. My battery just went from 3 to 1 in like 2 minutes. This is a new battery too. It's not good. It's not good. I've only shot like maybe 100 episodes with this battery. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So, I think I should just end it there. Social media links are over here, everybody. I had a ton of fun over the weekend playing PUBG. Come on and join my Discord. Come on and join me play PUBG over the weekends. Or the weekdays if I ever get my show done early. But today's not going to be one of those days. Click over here to subscribe to my late uploaded channel. And click over here to watch Friday's video where we talk about AMD RX Vega being revealed. It's a new line of graphics cards from AMD. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. Or your regional equivalent. Though PS Plus... Skababa.